Hi girls, so we're going to run through our ABS Rehab postnatal video. You'll need a small ball or soft ball for the workout. So you're going to lay yourself down onto the mat and we'll begin with toe taps. So the ball comes up here, arms straight. You're going to give a squeeze to the ball. So squeeze that ball, it'll switch the tummy on already. You're going to breathe out, zip up pelvic floor and lower belly, and then lift the knee up. Inhale as you lower. So squeeze the ball, left leg comes up. Inhale to release. So as you begin, just think about coordinating the movement, getting that pelvic floor, lower belly or core to switch on as we lift. Good, and then we'll just make this a little bit more complicated. This time as you lift, you're going to bring the ball in underneath the knee. And then switch. So we're going from the outside to the inside. And then if your tummy is able for it, you're going to add a little head lift here. So bring the head gently up, as if you're bringing the ribs towards the waist. Have a feel of the belly, make sure that it's not doming or there's not a sag there. If there is, lower the head back down, but if not, keep the head up and we keep going. Go for 4 and 3, 2, last one each side. Finish with that left leg and then lower back down. Perfect. Okay, let's move on. You're going to take that soft ball and place it underneath your left foot on the floor. This is going to make things just a little bit more challenging for the tummy of the midline. Use your hands here on the midline to feel for how your tummy is coping with this exercise. So the left leg just rests on the ball. You're not digging down into it. It's a little bit wobbly, a little bit unstable. And we're going to do a very similar exercise. We're going to do toe taps with our right leg. So again, you're going to breathe out, draw in that pelvic floor, lower belly, and scoop the right leg up. Inhale as you tap the floor, and then back up. Inhale to lower, lift back up. So again, have a feel at the midline to ensure that you're managing this pressure well, managing this exercise. If you are, then you could curl that head up as the knee lifts. That's a progression. Again, make sure that there's no sagging at the midline or doming upwards, which are signs that maybe this is a too high a level for you. You could also make it a little bit harder by reaching that leg a little bit farther away. So if maybe the head and shoulders wasn't an option, you could stay going with that leg, but just reaching it out long. Touch the heel and back up. The left leg is really soft on the floor. Control this position. Good. We'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then lower that leg down and let's switch the ball over. So take the ball underneath the right foot and we'll repeat the same thing again. So make sure all the time that you've got the hands on here on the midline. They're free for this exercise, so use them to help you get some feedback. Hands on here in the midline, fingertips in and around the center. And then start from level 1 and then you can build up. So you're going to exhale, zip up, lift the left leg. Inhale, tap the toe to the floor. Exhale up and tap down. A little bit harder if you want to go with the heel to the floor as opposed to the toe. And if you want to make it harder, let the leg go longer out on the mat. So reach it all the way out. Tap the heel and back up. Try not to rest on the floor, just a little tap and then back up. Inhale, exhale back in. Inhale long, make sure that's zipped up. Good. And again, you could make this harder by adding in the head and shoulders if you wanted to. So as the leg comes in, the head comes up. Or if the neck was bothering you there, you could also place one hand behind the head to support. Show you on this side. Four more. 3, 2, last one, and then lower back down. Okay, bring that ball back up here. Okay, so we're going to move up to the next level again if you're happy to do that. So we'll take the ball back in the hands and we're going to move into what's called a double tabletop. So you're going to bring one leg up to tabletop position. That's the hip around 90 degrees and the knee around 90 degrees. You're going to squeeze that ball, so a little bit of pressure onto the ball. That helps activate those core muscles. You're going to zip up, so gently engage that pelvic floor, lower abs, and then keeping the same position here of your back. So not arching, just keeping that nice position in the back. You're going to squeeze and lift that second leg up. Have a quick feel of the midline, make sure that it's not doming. If it is, just bring the knees a little bit closer in, that'll take the pressure off the tummy, or drop one leg back down. So we'll start in this position if you're happy to stay here. Keep the legs up, little squeeze to the ball. Further the legs out are, the harder it is on the belly. So if you need to bring them in a little bit past 90, that's okay to start with. We'll go from here, we're just going to try those toe taps again. So we're going to tap, inhale, keep the leg close to the body, tap the toe down, exhale back up. So inhale, release the ball a little, so soften, tap the left toe, now squeeze back up. Release down, squeeze back up. Good. Alternatively, just keep a little squeeze on the ball throughout. Helps activate the abs, keeps that core working. Or if you need to reach down and have a feel of the belly during the exercise, go for it. Be really mindful, this is a little bit higher level now for diastasis, so you've got to watch what you're up to. Good. And then if you're going okay with this, we'll add in our coordination from before. So as we tap down here, we're going to switch the ball underneath. And then tap. Tap. And tap. Three, two, one. And then knees into your chest for a little break. Okay, drop the legs back down, give the lower abs a little break for a second, and we're going to work a little bit higher up. So take the ball in the hands here, and we're going to reach it back overhead. Again, if you want to just leave the ball out for a second, or just hold it in one hand and use your other hand on your tummy to feel for what's happening. We're going to aim for a little curl up. The arms overhead makes this harder, so if you find you're new to these, or if you're really doming with the arms overhead, you're just going to bring them back down and just leave the arms out completely. So just listen to me as we go. So you're going to start off with just maybe arms down to the sides, maybe just start here to see how you go. Exhale, curl that head and shoulders up, lift the pelvic floor to meet the head, and then release. If you're doming here, we need to bring this down a level and start with barely a lift, really focusing. If you're still doming, you need to come back to just your breath work and working on the engaging of the core and pelvic floor. But if you're okay, we'll bring in a little bit of arms. So you could start here with arms up towards the ceiling. This will make it a little bit easier. And as you exhale, you're going to curl those head and shoulders up. Squeeze the ball, lift the pelvic floor to meet the head, and then inhale as we release. Obviously your pelvic floor is not going to meet your head, that would be insane, but it's the idea that the head is coming up and the pelvic floor is coming to meet it. Both are coming together and then they're releasing. So arms straight up, we exhale, curl everything to meet in the middle. Inhale as we lengthen. Exhale up. Inhale to lengthen. You want it to make this a little bit harder, the arms could drop back overhead. And this would definitely make it a little harder. So this time we keep the arms in line with the head as we exhale and curl up. Inhale as we lower. So this is definitely a higher level. Be really mindful of what's happening at the midline as you do this. So if you needed to take one hand down, have a little feel of what you're doing. More to go. One, and then rest down. Perfect. Okay. We're going to come over onto our sides. We're just going to do a little bit of ab work here, and it's just about engaging again, so getting that diastasis rehab in. So rest the head. You're going to place the ball here in front. You're going to take a little breath in, and as you breathe out, you're going to push down into that ball and go as if you're almost going to lift those two legs off the floor and then lower back down. We exhale, push down into that ball. Imagine you want to lift the legs and then release. 3 to go. 2 and 1. And then we're going to switch sides. Push yourself up and over. And again, breathing out, pushing down into the ball, lifting the legs ever so slightly, and then inhale as we release. Two more. And last one. So that is our abs rehab for diastasis. Feel hands on the belly, feel what's happening when you're working through it, and work to your own level. Okay, hope you enjoyed it.